If you want to buy a pre-owned or used iPhone, then be sure to avoid these 6 big mistakes. Welcome to TechPod ZA. My name is Musa Nziane, and today we are looking at 6 big mistakes to avoid when you are buying a pre-owned or used iPhone. Let's get started. I previously made a video about online stores and places where you can buy pre-owned and used iPhones at an affordable price. If you missed that video, be sure to check it out. There should be a pop-up somewhere here, and I will also leave a link down in the description of this video. On to number 1. The first big mistake to avoid is to buy an iPhone that will soon be removed from the list of supported devices in terms of software updates. So every year, Apple releases one major software update for iPhones, and alongside that, they will release a list of all the iPhones that are supported on that specific update. And what you want to do is to avoid the phone that appears on the bottom of that list, because that is the oldest phone from that list typically, because chances are that that phone will soon be removed from that list and it won't be supported. You won't be able to get updates with that phone. So meaning that your phone will basically last you for a year. From there, you're just using a phone with an older software update. And the way things change so much these days, you don't want that type of a situation. So I'll provide a link down below of the current list for the current software update. And then you'll be able to see which phone appears there at the bottom. And that's the phone that you want to avoid. Moving on to the second big mistake to avoid, you want to avoid buying an iPhone without checking the battery health. What you want to buy is a phone with a good battery health. Otherwise, you'll find yourself buying a phone that needs to stay on the charger all the time. And you know that is not a good experience. To check the battery health, all you need to do is to tap on settings, and then you scroll down and you tap on battery, and then you'll tap on battery health and charging, and then you should be able to see your battery health there under battery maximum capacity. Usually, I would recommend personally that you should get at least something that is above 80%. The third mistake that you want to avoid is rushing to buy without comparing the quality and the pricing. So what you want to do ideally is to be patient, look around, get at least shortlist 3 phones, and then based on that, select the phone that best meets your budget and it is in the best condition possible. The fourth mistake that you need to avoid is buying phones without a box and a charger. Phones without original box and an original charger, for me, is already a red flag, especially when you're buying online from random people that you find. It's either on Gumtree or Marketplace. I try to stay away from those kind of devices. It already signals that this person cannot even keep a box safe or a charger safe. So it says a lot about that phone. So I stay away from those kind of phones. I'm more likely to buy an item that has the original box and then the charger, especially if it's a phone. But in general, I think now that we live in an era where we have to resell our stuff, our gadgets all the time, we just need to practice keeping the packaging, the original packaging and the original chargers safe, because we know that we won't use this stuff for long. We are soon going to trade in or resell to other people. So I think it's also a good practice. Now moving on to number 5. This is a very important one. If you'll be buying through Marketplace or any other online platform where people trade and sell stuff, if it's Marketplace, I stay away from people who have profiles that are new. Because since Marketplace is linked to Facebook, you can be able to view the person's profile before you can buy anything. If that profile didn't exist a month or 2 months ago, and that person has more of a common name, that person does not even have a profile picture, they don't have any trade history, I try to stay away from buying from that kind of a person. Because I think most people, when they want to scam you online, they will create a profile and the profile is still new, and then you can see that they're just new here, because some of these people, they get reported. So now they create another profile, they advertise something falsely, and then now they want to sell it to you, and then they scam you. So I stay away from those kind of things. Again, another red flag for me, if someone is going to rush into sending me their WhatsApp numbers and then they want me to make contact, and then when I check on their WhatsApp seems like it's new, it has no profile picture, it has the generic status, hi there, I'm on WhatsApp. I stay away from those kind of people. I'm more comfortable buying something from someone who has a longer existing profile on Facebook and you can see that they have friends, they communicate with people, then I'm more comfortable doing it that way. I stay away from new profiles in general. Now on to the last big mistake to avoid. Avoid buying a phone that you will soon lose interest in. Now what do I mean by that? I'm talking about a phone that you can continue to use, that will stay relevant, a phone that won't frustrate you in any way. So things that I've already mentioned, such as your battery health, if the phone has good battery health, things such as OS updates. So if that phone is going to stay supported for long, that means that it's going to stay relevant for long. So what I mean is that have a phone that you will enjoy using for longer. So small things that can easily frustrate you about using your phone, about the overall user experience. You are trying to stay away from a phone that will soon be in that kind of a condition. So what I'm trying to say is that try to buy a phone that you will enjoy for at least the next year or two. But fortunately, iPhones in general, they stay relevant for long. The build quality is very good, premium design, and the design doesn't change a lot. So you can have someone with an iPhone 13 and an iPhone 11, they will look pretty similar because they don't change a lot. So even if you have an older phone, it will still look premium and still look good. So that is the fortunate part about iPhone. And also the software updates. Apple tried to support the iPhones for as long as possible. About 6-7 years, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around those lines. So that is the good thing about buying a pre-owned iPhone. And that brings us to the end of this video. So thank you all for watching. As I've already mentioned, if you haven't seen that video where I talk about where to buy pre-owned iPhones, be sure to click somewhere here and then be sure to like, subscribe, and then share this video if you think it will help other people, and then leave me comments down below if there's anything that you need to know about buying used iPhones. That will definitely get to it. Catch you on the next video. Cheers.